Hello. Welcome to the weekly Top 10 Solar Energy News, brought to you by Solarica, the online community dedicated to solar energy. Shadi Partners, a US-based asset management company, has put aside Indian rupees 5.8 billion, or US dollars 105.1 million, for the development of a 50-megawatt solar power project in the district of Kaimur, Bihar, India. The company's subsidiary Sparkle Solar Bihar will implement the project, which will be developed in 5 phases. Each phase will involve the installation of 10 megawatts. The project will utilize PV equipment based on CPV technology provided by SAW Focus. The company has submitted a proposal for a 25-year power purchase agreement, PPA, to the state-owned utility Bihar State Electricity Board, BSEB. The proposed PPA rate, as stated by the Times of India, is Rs 1250, or $0.225 per kilowatt-hour. In a sign that major Japanese corporations are mobilizing to develop photovoltaic projects in the country, under the revamped feed-in tariff regime, the Japan Mega Solar Power Company has formed. The new company plans to invest 100 billion yen, or $1.3 billion, to develop utility-scale photovoltaic projects. Bloomberg reported this week that West Holdings, a Japanese construction company that models and rebuilds houses, formed the Japan Mega Solar Company in June. The new company plans to build 250 utility-scale photovoltaic plants, with a combined capacity of 500 megawatts, and has attracted 12 investors, including Chinese photovoltaic cell manufacturer JA Solar Holdings. The projects are to be developed over the next 5 years. Panama's President Ricardo Martinelli stated on Wednesday that Panama's first solar PV installation will hopefully lead to a reduction in the cost of energy across the nation by means of renewable technologies. The project, located in the province of Herrera in the Saragua National Park, is being developed through a US $9 million contribution from Italy's Enel Green Power. Operation of the plant is expected to occur by the second half of 2013. Sunshine Acres, a children's home in Arizona being run entirely off of donations, is one step closer to achieving its goal of being entirely solar, even as it continues to grow. The home, which currently serves about 70 children and has 40 buildings on its 110 acres, has plans to expand to 65 buildings to serve 250 kids. To keep expanding utility costs down, the home began looking for ways to develop a master plan for solar installation. A grant from the Arizona Department of Commerce gave money for the technology to produce 8.2 kilowatts of solar power for Sunshine Acres offices and solar water heaters. TUV Rhineland donated solar modules and SRP donated a 10-kilowatt system through its Earthwas project to provide power for a dining hall. In the next 10 years, they hope to have the electricity cost down to zero, meaning that the facility will generate all of its power needs through solar electricity. Researchers are working to capture the sun's rays more efficiently and turn them into electricity, using a solar panel no thicker than a plastic grocery bag. Officials with Houston's Phillips 66 said Tuesday their partnership with California startup Solar Energy at a Chinese university has yielded the most efficient polymer-based organic solar cell yet, a milestone that puts them closer to marketing the technology. The partnership announced Tuesday that its technology had been certified by the Newport Technology and Application Center's Photovoltaic Lab in Long Beach, California, as achieving 9.31% efficiency. That's a record for power conversion efficiency for polymer-based photovoltaic cells, although it's believed that the technology will have to reach 12% to 15% efficiency to become commercially viable. On August 17, 2012, a large photovoltaic installation on a landfill in Rhineland-Palatinate, Germany was officially opened by the country's Minister of Economy, Evelyn Lamke. In her welcome address, the minister emphasized the many benefits that result from the operation of the PV park, pointing out that not only will the park produce clean energy, but it will contribute to the economic viability of the landfill at the same time. Within 2 months construction time, roughly 13,500 solar modules and 120 kilometers, or 75 miles, of cables were installed. The solar park's nominal power is 3.2 megawatts, which covers the electricity demand of about 800 households. The production of clean energy from the landfill will reduce the annual output of hazardous carbon dioxide by nearly 2,000 tons. Researchers from the University of Wisconsin-Madison have taken a lesson from nature in developing a new kind of solar energy system. This system may be capable of harvesting solar radiation more efficiently throughout the day as it would adapt to the changing position of the sun. The system is based on a phenomenon that researchers have observed in sunflowers called heliotropism. Researchers have engineered a solar energy system that is capable of mimicking heliotropism quite accurately. The system is comprised of a combination of liquid crystalline elastomer, LCE, and carbon nanotubes. LCEs exhibit change contrast and contraction when exposed to heat. Carbon nanotubes have the ability to absorb a wide range of light waves, making them valuable components to a solar energy system. The solar energy system is equipped with a mirror, which focuses sunlight onto an array composed of LCEs and carbon nanotubes. When the LCEs are heated, they contrast, allowing the system to bend toward the source of heat, thereby enabling the system to track the movements of the sun. A celebratory fanfare with gushes of awe and respect dominated a Friday groundbreaking of a $10.8 million, 1.5 megawatt solar project at the Tel Army Depot in the United States. Ogden-based Infinia Corporation came up with the power dish that is made up of parabolic mirrors that trap the sun, collect its heat and churn it into power. The military is on a path to have its armed services branches produce 3 gigawatts of energy to help bring military installations off the electrical grid as much as possible, and Tel Army Depot is marching quickly toward the goal of being one of 16 Army commands in the country to become net zero, or practically off the grid. Depot officials said the solar field, in addition to a wind turbine installed in 2010, will get them to nearly 60% of their power derived from renewables. Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York signed this week a series of bills as part of the My Son initiative that will make solar energy more affordable for homeowners and businesses as well as create new jobs in the state's growing solar energy sector. The new laws include statewide tax credits for the lease of solar equipment and power purchase agreements, statewide sales tax exemptions for commercial solar equipment, and an extension of the real property tax abatement in New York City for solar installations. Total funding in the solar energy sector amounted to more than $4.3 billion spread across 66 transactions in the second quarter of 2012, with strong results in venture capital funding, debt funding, and corporate funding in particular, according to a Macom Capital Group report. Also indicative of solar energy's solid long-term fundamentals, 13 new clean tech and solar-focused investment funds with total capital commitments of more than $3.2 billion were announced in quarter 2 this year.